when I was really, really young, my brother brought I think it was called The War Report. And it was like a bunch of diss tracks where Logan Sama, old school radio host, DJ even, man said host, DJ.
Yeah, DJ,
Yeah, he brought everyone and anyone into the studio, had them, I don't know if they wrote a diss track, I don't know if they just went there with the diss track ready, I don't know how it happened, but this War Report was well, for me, it was like my holy grail of like starting rap. I remember hearing, I think it was Devlin Send for Wiley. I think the whole of the movement, so like Gets, Devlin, Scorcher, Wretch, like all of these, like, I think they had all sent for Wiley on it. Oh, wow. But I remember hearing Gets and thinking, yo, this guy's bare aggressive, but you can tell it's passion over aggression. And I was like, I want to do that. Yeah. If I feel anything that day, the pen comes out, I listen to a beat, and if the beat syncs with me, because that's one thing, I can't force anything out. So sometimes I'll write to no beat at all, just for the sake of writing, to get out whatever's in my head. But in general, a beat has to sync with me, or that song's not being made. So
the guy saw the beat twice.
This is the thing. So as a beat maker, unless you can sell your beat 100 times, you can sell it 1,000 times. As soon as someone says it exclusively, so let's say, so you can buy it for exclusive rights, you might buy a beat for, let's say, depending on what the beat is, you could buy it for $1,000, which means no one else can touch that beat ever. And that song is yours. Even the beat maker, they take their tags off, like that's your beat now. Whereas some people buy it just for the rights of release. So I just bought it for the rights of release. And so did the other guy. But when he posted it with his distribution company, he's posted that that's his beat. So I've had to then go back to the beat maker and ask him to get involved and
to confirm whether or not it's exclusive or whether or not it's
trying to style on, man, but they're pissed they ain't got the style like that. They try stealing my style and that, but they're pissed they ain't going down like it's still like, yo, like, you can't compete. Don't get confused. You can't compete. Just because 100%. You can't compete. Like,
yo, and we're live
and direct, man.
Kalem GR.
Yeah, that's me.
GR stands for greatness.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you for having me, man.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure,
man.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you, bro.
I'm gonna start at the beginning. Where were you born? Where did you grow up?
Okay.
And where are your parents from?
Okay. So me, I'm born UK, born and raised in Slough. My family, however, so my mum also born in UK, born in Slough, raised in Slough. My nan is from Montserrat, Caribbean island. Okay. Volcanic island.
Yeah, I know
beautiful.
I've heard of them. I don't know. I've heard of Montserrat.
Beautiful place. My granddad from Anguilla. And then obviously come over here to the UK, thinking it was paved with gold. Answer. I'm saying my dad's Nigerian.
Okay, your dad's Nigerian?
Yeah, my dad's Nigerian, mum's Caribbean.
Okay, your granddad's from Anguilla.
Yeah, my granddad's from Anguilla.
Okay. That's a nice combination.
Say it's a mad mix. I can't lie.
So where are you more swayed towards? Are you more swayed to one or you both? You know what I mean?
I'm more swayed towards my Caribbean side. Like me and my Caribbean side of the family are beyond close. Like there's a lot of us. We all grew up together. Yeah. Like it's like having. So there's like 35, maybe 36 of us, like having 36 brothers and sisters. Okay. Yeah, we're all close.
Similar ages and all that?
Quite similar ages. So
big family.
Yeah. I'd say even now my cousins, they're having like little ones. So
yeah. But, so it's extending even
it's
further.
Getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But yeah, all of us, like maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years within each other, like as a max. And now all the younger ones are coming.
So have you been out to Anguilla or Anguilla?
I've not been to Anguilla. I've not, man. I need to. Mum went not even too long and she said, yo, if you don't get out there soon, hey, you're a fool.
Just to lay eyes on it.
So yeah, I need to, man.
Well, Montserrat, is that still habitable?
Montserrat, yeah.
Because there's a volcanic explosion years ago, right? 20, 30 years ago.
Years ago, but it's dormant now. Dormant, yeah, it's people.
But it's all repopulated.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because people lost houses and everything during that.
Yeah. Nah, it's all like inhabitable. Like you can live there now.
So what about your dad from Nigeria? Whereabouts in Nigeria is he from?
Hey, I don't want to get it wrong.
Cool.
I'm not even too close. Cool. I'm not too close to my Nigerian side at all. But yeah, I don't want to get it wrong.
No, fair enough.
But yeah, my dad got so much love for him, but just not as close with that side of the family.
That's life. Life keeps life in it.
100%. 100%.
So, what was it like growing up in Slough?
Do you know what Slough is? It's obviously I don't know any different. If I'm completely honest, obviously.
No, but what's your take? You know, obviously, I just want to know what. Yeah,
I love it, man. I love it. Home's where the heart is. At the end of the day, like the people I've met, the people I've grown up with, even the people I'm not close with. Maybe I won't go as far to say as I don't like, because I don't waste energy on not liking people.
Yeah.
But just the people that are no longer in my life, but were in my life, in comparison to the people that have lasted since I was a kid to now, like they've all made me me. All of these encounters have made me me. So I can't say anything about Slough. I love the place. There probably is better. Like, and there is.
No, but not a comparison.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just,
what I mean.
Just to gauge your, like,
100%.
you know, how you know, what was your childhood like?
My childhood was awesome, man. I was gonna say, so I grew up with my brother and 2 sisters. We lived in Britwell originally. Everyone who knows Britwell knows Britwell.
I've heard a lot about Britwell. I went to Britwell. Britwell looks all right to me.
That was all right. I'm telling you, back then when we was growing up, Britwell was not a nice area. But if everyone knows each other, it was all pretty close. Like everyone was really nice. It's cool. So we used to just run right around Britwell basically. Okay. Then we grew up. We moved to Langley. Yeah. Actually, how old was I when I moved to? I think I was maybe 7 or 8 when I moved to Langley, and then. Like the distance between me and Britwell, because I was 8 years old, it's not like I was going back all the time.
You're not going to get up and go on your own and go and visit. If you don't have somebody dropping you off.
There you go. So a lot of my friends that I've grown up with from Britwell, distanced, but then all my friends from Langley, we're now 20 years plus friendships.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
So what's school like?
School in Britwell, cool.
Hold on. Let's backtrack 1 second. What's the deal with Britwell? I've heard a lot. You tell me. You know what I mean?
Britwell has a lot of black families, and then a lot of black boys growing up in Britwell had I don't want to say egos, but we all had something to prove. So there would be loads of fights, not so much amongst us. Maybe even like a lot of Britwell boys amongst other areas and stuff like that. There'd be like Britwell got its name for being a rough area. People was selling drugs. People were doing everything and anything to get by. It felt like a lot of people were put there by like a lot of council housing just pushed loads of people to the side
in the same area.
All in Britwell. So Britwell was a pretty rundown area. But yeah, I'd say again, people got by. People loved each other. People were close to each other. Yeah,
it's a community.
It's a community.
Rough to everyone else, but community nonetheless.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There you go, man.
So where you were at school, right?
Yeah, school.
What school like then?
So school in Britwell, like I said, like at this point, I knew everyone. It was fine. I loved school there. However, then moved to Langley to start fresh in the new school, and my first. Not even my first year. My first maybe 2 years. Like I'm one of the. I think maybe one of 3 black boys in my year. So there's a lot of racial, like just a lot of racism directed towards me and these other boys. But as I grew up, I just stopped taking shit.
I stopped taking so much in it.
Yeah, literally. Apologies for swearing.
No, that's cool, man. That's cool.
I stopped taking some shit, and then started to just push people around, and eventually people started to respect me more, gave me my space, and again. Grew to love me. Like by the time I was in year 4, year 5, had my close friends and had people that wanted to be friends with me, but I kept my arm's length. So school is, I guess, how do I explain it? So from being young and being bullied because of the color of my skin, as I grew up, I didn't want to see anyone around me bully other people. Not that I was trying to be a hero. I'm just not a part of it. Like I don't accept that. So if you're doing that, you're not my friend. So all the people that I grew up with, they're cool characters. I've known that from years and years and years ago because they're just like me. So yeah, I've loved school since.
Okay. What about secondary school? Are we talking about secondary school now?
No, sorry, that was primary. Sorry, that was like primary school. Secondary school, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, yeah. Secondary
Or was
school.
it you got secondary school in Langley?
Yeah, I went to secondary school in Langley. So literally straight from school called Marish, so primary school called Marish, to Langley Wood, which is also a very, the school has an awful name.
Yeah.
They actually then, in my first year of Langley Wood, they knocked down Langley Wood. The property was bought by this rich family, and they changed it into Langley Academy.
Okay.
To make the
well,
school.
they bought the property and revamped it.
Revamped it completely.
It's
supposed to be a very established school, a lot better than the Langley Wood school, basically.
Oh, okay.
But Langley Wood, I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. Everyone had their own vibe, their own culture. It was cool, man. It is cool.
So looking at Langley now, Langley was a racist.
Oh, definitely.
Well, so if you're looking at Slough, Brit was black people. Big Asian community.
Yeah.
So were the Asian people in one area, or is it scattered?
So this is, as I was young. So while I was younger, this is how I saw it as. So Britwell was a very like black dominant community.
Yeah.
Usually a lot of Caribbean people, a few African people, but a lot of Caribbean people. Chalvey was like the Asian community, but then turned into like a Somalian kind of community.
Okay.
Wexham was very Asian dominant, and then Langley at this point was like a village. There was the odd.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. So the main town and all the villages got There
you go. So Langley being on the outskirts ish, it was like there was a lot of white families, still loads of black families too, but a lot more white families. So whilst I was going to school, like I said, there's maybe three black boys in my actual year. There was like loads of other mixed race kids and stuff like that, but like black boys, 3 of them.
Okay.
So yeah.
So how did you find school? Did you go to school like saying I'm gonna be this in life, or did you have an idea where you were going in life?
I feel like from primary, I just went to school because I had to go to school.
No, I mean more secondary.
Oh yeah, secondary.
Primary, school. Everybody wants to be dreams astronauts and everything, innit? But secondary now is more where you like. So did you have any ideas like that?
I think towards the end of secondary. So the end of secondary, I studied to go into uni and study architecture. So by the end of secondary, I was focused on maths, art, what else did I pick up? Media and business as like my last couple of studies that I was going to use to get me into uni so I can study architecture. But is in terms of music, because I've always loved music, I've always loved art, I've always had like a artistic outlet. So like I draw, I do my own graphics and stuff. I do pretty much everything and anything creative I'll do myself because I just enjoy it. So since like year 9, I've been focused on just enjoying art and also music. Like I would rap at school every lunchtime with some of the boys. We'd all just be rapping
like a cypher,
for the whole
cypher.
Literally like playground ciphers for the whole hour of lunch, and then we'll have to go back in. Some of us are still rapping in the line as we're going back in, sort of thing. So yeah, man, I've always enjoyed the music. But at that point, my focus is on that. Once I leave school, I'm going to be an architect because I hadn't seen anyone in my area make it from music, so I didn't have any. Thought that it could be done.
Is it feasible? Yeah.
Okay,
so what happened when you left school? What did you do when you left school? Did you go to uni? Yeah,
so I left school. I didn't originally want to go, so I wanted to go uni, but then the unis that I got into were the units that I didn't want to, but they were the units that I didn't quite specialise in the course I wanted to do. So I was like, I'm going to put it on pause, I'm going to work for the year and see if I can even get extra credits to go to the uni I want. What I actually ended up doing was just stacking money and realising that I didn't like the job that I was at. So I worked in a warehouse and I was just like, this job is dry. It is not for me, so I'm not doing this.
Why are you at uni?
Oh no, this is all this is my little gap year before I went to uni.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I'm definitely going to uni. So I then went to uni, studied for 4 years, doing illustration and architecture.
Okay.
And loved every single moment of it. But in the process of doing the course, realised that I like drawing more than I like the architecture side.
Okay, more of the art.
Yeah, more of the art than the whole. So with architecture, everything is down to measurements as well. So there'll be a unit of measurement which will be converted from, so let's say you're making a house which is going to be 40 square meters. It will then get changed because you can't draw a 40 square meter house on.
No, yeah, you got to scale it. You got to scale it.
Yeah, so you got to scale it. There you go. So yeah, so I didn't enjoy all of that. I was like, this is actually long and it's kind of boring. So I didn't enjoy all that. I enjoyed the illustration side, then started to pick up graphic design and just done my own thing since then.
Okay.
But yeah,
you finished uni and everything?
Oh yeah, I finished uni. Finished uni, came out of uni. Instead of looking for architecture, I looked for graphic design and digital marketing kind of vibes that I could get into. I joined Sky for a little bit. Didn't enjoy that too much. Like, Sky is awesome. The campus is amazing. The people I worked with amazing. But it just wasn't the job that I thought I'd be doing. So then I had come out of Sky, joined a recruitment consulting company, made money, but again, still wasn't what I wanted to do. Like, didn't enjoy it. Sitting at a desk all day, boring. So left there and started to pick up music. Like, fully started to put my time into music.
What would you say was the inception?
What do you mean?
So you found music, started picking up music, but was it like a pivotal moment where you were like,
this can be done, or like,
no,
I need to focus on this.
I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean?
If I'm honest, I don't think there was. Tell a lie. There definitely was, but before that, there was a point where, like, in uni, there was a crossover where I wanted to do music anyway. So I bought studio equipment for my room. I then had my mic and stuff set up in my room, but I didn't know how to use any of it. So,
well, that was at uni.
Yeah, that's at uni. It just caught dust at uni for no reason.
Yeah.
But I was writing music. Then I come back home and I see all my boys from back home doing music. So this is over one term. I see them doing music with Fumes the engineer. But at this point, he wasn't the massive Fumes the engineer that he is now.
Yeah.
But he had like a lovely setup, and I was like, yo, this here is something I need to be a part of. So that was one of the pivotal points. I saw all my friends doing their thing, and I was like, yo, I'm getting in. So went back to uni, was writing like uncontrollably. Come out of uni, linked up with the boys again, doing some music, but again, still didn't. After like rejoining everyone after uni, they had polished their skills. They had been in the studio for 3 years. Yeah, they was sharp.
Yeah.
When I say sharp, they're going and doing one takes. I'm in the studio like, yo, I'm stuttering on my first words.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was humbling for sure, and it kind of made me feel like I can't live up to these. Yeah, 100%. I got to catch up. I can't just come to the studio and try to do what these lot are doing. I actually got to put in work. So that's when I then had a pivotal point where I was like, look, I really, really want to do music, and I love music. Whether it's me like doing it for myself or doing it for other people, like, I enjoy music thoroughly. So I need to then put my time and effort into perfecting that craft. So that's when it kind of changed.
Okay.
That's when it kind of changed for me.
So talk to me from that point to where you are now. Because I've off camera already told you the 2 tracks that I'm bumping. That I'm literally bumping them. Well, for the past, 24 hours, I say. Non-stop. Every time I get a break and I'm listening to music. Yeah.
You know, the mad thing is, so a lot of my songs, like I said, so when I was at uni, I was writing uncontrollably. A lot of my songs are actually from when I'd written them at uni.
Okay.
So these are the songs that I'm kind of, so Down Like That, song you're pumping.
Yes.
That song's not from uni. That song was like in the moment. Like, I'm feeling it. We had like a nice summer. Everyone was doing the whole Afro beats, Afro swing, or dancehall swing, kind of like, you know, UK's got its own swing on everything. They do like the whole drill / dancehall. And I was just like, I don't enjoy drill. Dancehall, don't get me wrong, I like it to listen to. I'm not doing dancehall. You don't want to make it. I was saying, I can't be, I don't really want to be a part of that. And then the Afro beats, the Afro swing, like, cool, but everyone's already done that this year. How do I stay out, like, out of that and do my own thing? Be me, be original. And then, like, my mum, like, I'd done growing up on garage music, old school grind music, like because of my mum, my older brother, my older sister, like me being the youngest out of like my immediate family, I've had the influence of all of the music that they've listened to. So when I'm hearing like, I'm like, yo, garage, before it comes back around again and does the whole full loop because everything comes back around.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Let me see if I can do like a garagey, happy vibes. Let me get one of those in. So yeah, so Down Like That appeared because at this point I'd had tunes that was already out, but I'm trying to tell people like, look, when my tunes actually pop off and they come out, no one's got the same buzz that I have in it. Like it's not going down like that. And that's literally where Down Like That come from. Like,
so that's the
like the whole track is like
I said, that track's big.
Thank you, bro.
Big, like that's you can hear that just like anywhere, like radio, anywhere. You can just like, you know what I mean? Track's big, like once you hear it once, you can't listen to it once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, once you play it once I played it once, I was like, hold on, again. Again. Then I got to stop myself to try and find something else you've got that I know is, I don't want to just, it's like cheating. It's like just coming and I'm just like listening to one track. I haven't even given the other tracks an opportunity yet.
Nah, I hear it.
They call me Saint.
Call me Saint.
I like Call Me Saint because I like bars.
Yeah.
I like bars. And like, there's bars in that, lyrical wordplay.
100%. So again, like I pride myself on being a bit more of a lyricist. Like I don't put anything out into the world that I don't believe in, which is why I don't get me wrong, you can do drill music and put like a conscious message in there. But I've just tried to stay away from it because some people lose their message in it. So just because of the beats are powerful, hard hitting. If I say something like, let's say something that I said on Call Me Saint. So Call Me Saint is literally the whole concept of it is that I could have been a bad person based on my surroundings, based on the people I've seen, like everything that's around me. I could have been bad, but I chose to be good. And that's just the way I've always seen my life. Like I said, I don't put anything into the world I don't believe in. So I'm not going to write drill music saying that I ching this, ching that, and splash this, splash that, because I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in that,
I don't believe in that. I respect that. 100%.
I respect that.
It's one of those ones that the people that even do these kind of things, they shouldn't be talking about that. Don't incriminate yourself.
If you did do it, then
why you don't incriminate yourself. Don't bring heat to your door. Don't bring enemies to yourself.
No, but you don't promote it, though.
That's what I'm saying.
You shouldn't promote it.
That's what I mean.
In my opinion, the little kids out there that know better. And if they look up to you, you shouldn't really do that. But you got, again, people are telling their stories, isn't it? Different generations, isn't it? People are telling what they see. So it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Like
100%. Like talking from experience, though. So talking from experience and like talking about your life in comparison to promoting, there's two different ways. They're two different things. True. Like, bro, there's loads of rappers who will talk about like how they come up from like a drug-dominated neighborhood and they had to sell drugs to get to the position they're in. But they talk about that's their struggle. The struggle,
yeah.
And
they talk about the struggle.
Yeah, they're now
here. They're not
position.
advertising it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're not advertising like, yo, I sell 100 bags of coke a day. Like they're not trying to promote it. It's more of a like, I had to do this to get to where I am now. Whereas some people are like, yo, like I got this person down, I'm still coming for the rest of them. You know what I mean?
It's a lot.
I don't want to
It's a lot. Any of that. That is a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot. I'm not involved in any of that. I don't believe in any of that. Cool, you guys got your wars, your own battles. You do that. You do your thing. You do your thing.
So, musically, who inspires you?
Everyone. Honest to God, everyone. So, the person who most inspires me, the artist, who most inspires me is probably Gets.
Okay.
Yeah, Gets. He's incredible. Like since I was first introduced to like UK like grime when I was really, really young, my brother brought I think it was called The War Report, and it was like a bunch of diss tracks where Logan Sama, Old School Radio host, DJ even, I said host, DJ. Yeah, he brought everyone and anyone into the studio, had them, I don't know if they wrote a diss track, I don't know if they just went there with the diss track ready, I don't know how it happened, but this War Report was for me, it was like my holy grail of like starting rap. I remember hearing this I remember hearing, I think it was Devlin Send for Wiley. I think the whole of the movement. So like Gets, Devlin, Scorcher, Wretch, like all of these. Like, I think they had all Sent for Wiley on it.
Oh, wow.
But I remember hearing Gets and thinking, yo, this guy's bare aggressive, but you can tell it's passion over aggression. And I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And then the same night, me and my brother wrote diss tracks for each other. so that was the starting point for sure. And this is when I was like, yeah, free.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, this is a long time ago. Yeah, this is a long
Yeah.
time ago. But that was like ignited the flame of like, I love music and I want to be some sort of, like, I want to do something, whether it's I just write for an outlet or I write just like, I write and people like my stuff regardless. It's just, my aim was never to be an artist for people to hear my stuff. It was always more of a, like, I like music, I do it for myself. If you hear it, then that's a plus for you as well. That's the way it's always been for me.
Yeah, I respect that.
But in terms of other influences, like I love, of course, J. Cole, Kendrick. I like Kendrick a lot when he does his deep stuff. I also think he's got some bangers too, but I feel like also sometimes people, even with Drake as well, because obviously the whole Kendrick Drake beef at the minute, some people, core fans or fans that don't quite listen to music, will just push everything and anything. So if they've got an artist who they think is leading currently, without listening to a song, like a new album that they've released, they'll be like, yo, oh my God, did you hear this? This is the greatest thing ever. And they haven't had any of the songs on it.
Okay.
So
yeah,
it always happens with
Drake. Jump on the bandwagon.
So, that's what I'm saying. It always happens with Drake, and now it's currently happening with Kendrick because Drake just got roasted by Kendrick. But it's like, that is not what I'm a part of. Like, I actually like to listen to music, and that's when I'll find my influence. Okay. So outside of rap, there's I like listen. It's so mad. Outside of rap, I listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah. Not like avidly, but some of their old school songs, bangers. I find like influences through them.
Did they do it Under the Bridge?
Yes.
Was it Under the Bridge?
Under the Bridge, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But this is what I mean. I like, and even samples. So I like listening to things that are outside of rap to see if I can sample them. Loads of stuff.
But every top producer does that. And it should do that. So influence, to be influenced, even if not to sample it, to get a different take on, you know.
Yeah, different perspective.
Exactly.
100%, man. If all you listen to is rappers, especially current rappers, you're just gonna hear about guns, money.
No, but you're gonna hear drugs, it. You're gonna hear it. No, but if all you listen to current rappers and you're making music, you're gonna hear it straight away. There's gonna be nothing, no flavor.
That's what I'm saying.
No flavor, no spice to it. You know, it's like, you know,
there you go.
You put the same recipe in the pot. Everybody else is putting in the pot. You got nothing else you're adding.
There you go. That's exactly it. Imagine trying to make a different cuisine or a different type of food, but using the exact same ingredients. Exactly. Everything's gonna sound the same. Everything's gonna taste the same.
And then it's gonna be like, okay, that's another one. Yeah. That's another one. That's another one. There's nothing else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love asking this question. So I've seen a video of, you mentioned something about what's the thing called again? The distribution company. You meant to release a tape. I mean, I've been on your feed. Yeah. So you meant to release you're eating a yogurt.
Yeah.
Looking at the camera. And you're talking to the camera like that.
Yeah.
But then you dropped a track. You dropped it. I'm on it, innit? I'm on it. I'm trying.
Literally, I was eating my yogurt.
Yeah, and just casually, just like, And I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say the name.
Yeah.
So there's a hold up or something like that, innit? And then when you create music, is that track released on that video?
It's not. So
that's a banger as well.
This is the thing. This is what I'm saying. So this is the thing. So I released at that point. That was my like first tape I dropped, but it wasn't supposed to be. So my first tape I was supposed to drop was the introduction to myself, and it's called Introvert. However, that tape is now it's in the chamber currently loaded. Okay. However, I dropped a 3-track tape for Valentine's Day. Well, it's supposed to be on Valentine's Day, and that tape was called Myself and Music and I. Music and I. Yeah. And it had 3 songs, so it's called I Told You Before, I Like That She Likes Me, and the third song was called 5 in the Morning. But the 5 in the Morning song had a sample on it from Summer Walker, and because I had bought the beat with the sample on, but when I was trying to release it, they're saying that this beat has been used, or the sample can't be used on this beat. I was like, well, I've purchased the beat with the sample on.
Yeah.
So that's not technically a me issue. You need to talk to the beat maker. So then I spoke to the beat maker. The beat maker showed me a verification that the beat can be used. And then I've gone back to them. I've sent them the verification and stuff. They're still telling me that it can't be used now because another artist has used this beat. So
the guy saw the beat twice.
This is the thing. So as a beat maker, unless you can sell your beat 100 times, you can sell it 1,000 times. As soon as someone says it exclusively, so let's say, you can buy it for exclusive rights. You might buy a beat for, let's say, depending on what the beat is, you could buy it for $1,000, which means no one else can touch that beat ever. And that song is yours. Even the beat maker, they take their tags off, like that's your beat now. Whereas some people buy it just for the rights of release. So I just bought it for the rights of release. And so did the other guy. But when he posted it with his distribution company, he's posted that that's his beat. So I've had to then go back to the beat maker and ask him to get involved and
to get confirmed whether or not it's exclusive or whether or not it's But
that's the thing. It's not even it wasn't an exclusive purchase. So that's why it's still on the website that I bought it from. So the beat maker's trying to speak to the guy and tell him to like take it down as an exclusive because technically
it's preventing anybody else from using it, but he doesn't want anybody else using it anyway. But if you release it, yours is better. Then he's gonna be like, yeah.
But also for the beat maker as well. Like that's still his beat. So if he sells that now, no one else can post songs, so they can't make money off it. And anything that's made, 50% of it or 30% of it will go to the beat maker. Okay. Because that's just
so if I made a beat and then you bought my beat, exclusive or non-exclusive, and you release it, 50% of that will come to me.
No, so if I buy it exclusively, then I've paid you off for your.
So I've got no rights to that beat.
I've paid you off your percentage.
So I've got no rights for that beat.
Yeah, you've got no rights.
So if you go platinum with that beat, I get nothing.
Nothing. That's because.
But if I leave it non-exclusive and then multiple people use it, I've got rights to it. Yeah. So I'm better off doing that as a beat maker.
Yes, but
unless I'm charging silly money for the beat. But at the same time, imagine I give you the track and you're now Michael Jackson, and I sold you the track outright.
Yeah. So this is where it's calculated. So with the beat makers, so let's say one of the beat makers that I work with, amazing. He makes a beat and puts out a beat a day.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. So he puts out a beat a day. The amount of beats he's got, and they're all very, very, they're top tier beats.
Yeah.
Whether he's working with someone who's huge, who's going to give him 4 or 5 grand, maybe 6 grand, maybe even more for their beat, for an exclusive buy, that's cool. He's cool with that. Or he'll tell them, look, you're a massive artist. You're going to do some serious numbers. I'd rather a percentage.
So can he still sell it exclusive, but with a percentage?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can still sell it exclusive.
You can negotiate.
You can negotiate. You can negotiate. Like, I tell you what, I think you'll do crazy numbers. I'll take 25% of whatever this song makes. If they're cool with that, then they're cool with that.
So usually, you could be a producer and just like a Dre or a Premier and just be like, I'll produce for you.
Yeah.
Let's
see, but that's the levels of producing, isn't it? Some people will have like you said, Dre. People will go to Dre to get their whole album produced by Dre, and they'll pay Dre. The whole production of everything.
Yeah, just because they're not gonna go platinum on it anyway.
100%.
So even if he keeps all the rights to the
they'll give him the biggest share. He'll probably have 60% of the share instead of the 40. Like you know what I'm saying, he'll have majority share. But like, it's crazy. So with this beat maker though, like, because they're underground, there'll be like loads of underground artists that are trying to use them. So that's why it's probably better off to get the percentage than get the exclusive. Because if you sell your beat 100 times, that one beat 100 times, and everyone gets, let's say, I don't know, let's say everyone gets £100 from it, and you're asking for £50 of that, you get £50 out of that, but you've just got that from 100 people.
You're correct, yeah.
You've made your money, man.
And your name's out there as well.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So it's
interesting.
It's crazy when you think of it.
Very interesting.
It's crazy when you think of it, but but basically the other artist snaked it, ignored us, blanked.
Wow.
Yeah, blanked the beat maker, blanked me. I think the beat maker is currently in like a ongoing
So what have you got to do?
court dispute with him. Yeah, he's going.
It's
He's
crazy. But what's the other artist doing though? Is he like doing numbers or anything? Or?
I don't even know from when. So when I checked, I don't want to throw dirt on anything.
Yeah.
But in fact, because I haven't said his name, I haven't said anything.
It doesn't matter.
The tune was dead. The tune was dead. The tune was dead.
So why is he holding out then? Is it just bad at admin or something? He ain't checked any of the
Honestly, yeah. But the thing is, he might have. I don't know if he done it out of mistake or if he just done it in general. Like he don't want no one else using that beat because if someone, like you said, if someone else does it and it's better, you know, the competition kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. He could have just done it out of mistake and was just pressing stuff.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and he ain't checked his. He don't know the admin side of it, so like he just stuck with it and he's thinking like, you know what I mean?
100%.
Bury his head in the sand.
Yeah.
So do you produce?
I don't.
No,
I don't.
Just.
I've produced 4 beats, and they'll be used on one of my tapes to come. But I don't. Like it's too complex, man.
Not your lane.
It's too complex. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Because we all got our lanes. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day,
yeah. Like I like to self-teach myself stuff. So I taught myself how to engineer like music, and that was quite tough. I tried to teach myself to produce, and boy, hey. Yeah, I don't know if I'm using the wrong programs, but it's like 100.
And but there's a way of everybody has their way also, isn't it?
Yeah,
like everybody has their way of producing because some people use different programs, like you said.
Yeah,
like samplers.
Yeah, and say loads of people buy like sample packs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I haven't bought any sample packs, so I don't know if I'm starting from like way back, and I should be starting here. I don't know where to start.
Yeah, I get it. But there's so many ways. I tried producing when I was younger. We used to use Cubase.
Okay.
Yeah, Cubase.
But
Cubase, I saw so long ago.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do with it now.
Okay.
But it's interesting, you know, like but I wish I learned about samplers.
Yeah.
You know, like Akai's and that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I wish now in hindsight, I'm like, if I'd known about that then, I'd be completely different. It would have been a different lane because Cubase was all right to learn because it was good to look at. Yeah. But I think that might have been a bit more practical at that point. So I get where you're coming from. For sure, man. But this is what I'm saying. Like coming from the outside in, you don't know this unless someone teaches you this or someone shows you that. And that's hoping that you got the right mentor around you that's using the right infrastructure that you would want to use. That you might, what's the word again? Relate to you better. Okay, you got to relate to that bit of kit. You know what I mean? You got to relate to it. You got to be like, okay, I can use this. So the user interface, the user experience, has to match your thought process, how you vibe in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, I couldn't agree more. I went through this when like I said, when I taught myself to engineer because. So my boy Aston, he sings, he's cold, but he also engineers. He engineered with like Under Fumes for a bit as well. Very, very good. And he taught me some tricks and stuff whilst he was engineering some of our music. And I picked up some of them and I ran with it in like, so I went straight to the same, used the same software that he was using, which is Logic Pro X. Went straight to that and it was so smooth. But then I also tried to use, what's the thing called? I think it begins with an A. I want to say like it's called like Avon or something like that. But I tried to use that and I was just looking at it like, bro, different language. Literally, what is this? I had to just close the program. I don't want to see that ever again. Nah. But yeah, so using a certain program that you feel you recognize is the main thing. It's the main thing. Yeah, once you find that, then 100%. I think that you're halfway there. Yeah. Because then I think it's probably a lot easier. Yeah, it encourages you to go forward with it. Like because you get it more. You're like, 100%. It encourages you to do the next step for sure. Because like I said, I saw the program, I said, what's this? Closed it. Whereas when I saw Logic, I was like, okay, this looks familiar. You see, I couldn't. Logic's meant to be like Cubase, but I couldn't get my head around Logic. Or maybe I didn't give it a chance. Yeah, so I saw Logic, but I was so biased with Cubase. Yeah. But then I couldn't maximize use of Cubase. So I couldn't like take it to its full extent. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I hear you. But this is what I mean though. Like, because you were unfamiliar with Logic, but more familiar with Cubase, you were more comfortable in Cubase. But I couldn't maximize it. It's like. But even me, I definitely can't maximize Logic. That's for sure. But you found a way. You know what I mean? Like you found a way to work with it to get what you want out of it. You know what I mean? So, what's your process? Creatively, what's your process? So the song, what's the song called again?
Which one? Call Me Saint or Down Like That?
Both. I rate them
Okay.
both because they're two different types of
completely
tracks.
different.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But level wise,
Yeah.
they're both there.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank
so
you,
far
man.
I haven't gone
Yeah.
further into it yet to pick out. I'm gonna come back at you with more.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know like where you are when you create it. What's the process like? Because I'm a note guy, so I jot things down.
Yeah,
and then I might have like a flurry where I write a lot down. But what's the process? What's your process? Do you have a strict process, or is it?
Honestly, my process. So my process is mood.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I can say that is my process. So, I carry a lot of my emotions just inside me. So my mood automatically, like, I feel it very strongly. So no matter what it is, like my emotions, I feel it strong. So with Call Me Saint, just emotionally charged to be like, look, like to show people. I think at this point I was doing the whole my introvert tape, which is so my introvert tape it's quite dark. It's quite like it's basically everything about me that I haven't let out already. So all the stuff that I've been through growing up as a kid, like racism in my school and stuff like that, to growing up and getting into fights with kids around my area, like literally everything pretty much until recent, which is like one of the songs on there is called Elephant in the Room, which is me addressing other rappers about lying on their songs. But the whole tape itself is like it's me letting out like the emotions that I've held down deep. So it's quite dark, which is Call Me Saint is also a part of it. Like everyone sees me and knows me as like this smiley Kalem that walks around with a smile on his face. And don't get me wrong, I am that person, and I always will portray myself to be that person because I don't want my emotions being on anyone else. But like all the deeper emotions that I have is like, I could have been this bad person that didn't have the smile on his face, and I could have been the bad person that you guys would have hated and didn't want to be around. But I chose, like, I literally chose to be this person. Like, I choose to wear the smile every day. I choose to go around and be polite to people. It's a choice that everyone can make, but I consciously make this every day. So that's what charged that whole song. Like, just the emotions that I keep tucked in all the time. So then Down Like That, being the completely opposite thing, it's still like, the emotion is still there. It's like, we're in summer, I'm happy, I'm vibesing, but the emotion is still there. Like the hook on Down Like That is waste man trying to style on man, but they're pissed they ain't got the style like that. They try stealing my style and that, but they're pissed they ain't going down like it's still like, yo, like, you can't compete. Don't get confused. You can't compete. Just because 100%. You can't compete. Like, again, I'm a nice person and I'm enjoying the vibe, but you can't compete. Like, I'm choosing to be the nice person, the happy person, the enjoyable person. I'm choosing this, but you can't compete with me in any mood. Whether I'm sad and I'm still shelling, or whether I'm like, whenever I'm penning up emotions, whether I'm penning up vibes, you're not competing.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? We're not in the same.
That's what I'm talking
so yeah, so that's what the general gist of most of it is, like, emotions. If I feel anything that day, the pen comes out, I listen to a beat, and if the beat syncs with me, because that's one thing, I can't force anything out. So sometimes I'll write to no beat at all, just for the sake of writing, to get out whatever's in my head. But in general, a beat has to sync with me, or that song's not being made.
Okay,
that's another thing.
So the beat 9 times out of 10, the beat talks to you first.
100%.
Then you release on the beat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, beat will talk to me first. I will generally. It's a weird one. So, like I said, with the emotions, depending on what I'm feeling that day, will then dictate the beat. So I could hear
the beat you choose. Yeah. Obviously, depending on how you feel. Yeah. You might listen to 10 beats. Yeah. But then the one might.
Yeah. One of them's gonna be like, yo,
and sync with the mood that you're at.
There you go.
I get it.
So yeah, and then from that point onwards, the pen comes out, and we all three, the pen, the beat, the mood, will sync into making whatever I need it to be. If I don't like it, that gets dashed.
Okay. So not everything that gets penned go. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like my ability to write music is pretty good. However, there's songs like I think I have like 150 songs that are unreleased. Like I've actually recorded this amount of songs. Not all of them. I think they're good, but not all of them have a place in being released as me. If you get what I mean.
Let me ask you a question. What's your quality check process? What I mean by that, is, are you the person that, are you the only one that listens to the tracks and that and says these tracks ain't, nah, they're not coming out of time. You know what I mean?
Generally. So my sister, my older sister Kelly, she'll get the first message from songs always. Like Kelly's we're like that. We're basically one person. I can't lie. Sometimes we're in sync. We'll say the same thing at the same time.
Okay.
We're like the same person. So she'll get the first take of anything. That's if I send it out because I think it's cool. So if I make a new song which is a little bit outside of the Kalem box, so I made one tune the other day and I put like a little auto-tune spin on it, and it's very not me. But I was like, yo, this is sick. Kelly, hold this. I sent it her way. She's like, yo, I didn't even realize that was you on this.
Oh, wow.
Mad. Sent it back. I was like, okay, cool. That's verification enough for me. And then after that, I'll start to, like, I'll worm it into a little playlist when I'm out with the boys. I'll put it like, yeah.
That's what
and then, yeah, I'll see like.
That's what I'm trying to get. Because basically, sometimes, like, I might listen to that 150 and you might not even touch 50, and I might say, yo, 150 are bangers. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know what I mean? 100%. So I'm just checking, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Nah,
because we're our own worst critics, ain't we?
There you go.
You know what I mean? So if you listen to your own music, sometimes you might never release it because you'll say to yourself,
like, nah, it's not it.
Not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
I've had this though.
Yeah.
I've had this so many times, like, even the ones like I said, I've got 150 songs like made, both verses, the hook, like everything there made.
That's a sick number of tracks.
I was saying to my friends, was like, bro, you could just not make music. You could just not make music.
You know the crazy thing? Like, you know, like when you look at like Tupac's work rate and all that.
Yeah.
When you bust, so you're gonna have your own tribe, innit? So you're gonna bust, you're gonna have your own tribe, like, of fans.
And yeah.
You know you can't miss, innit? What I mean is that once they get you, and like 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, them 150 might all be bangers, mate.
But this is
depending on when it's released.
Yeah,
when it's
that's
released,
what I'm saying.
Because you're saying you got bars now from uni.
Oh yeah, this is what I'm saying. So like,
if it's timeless,
this is what I'm saying. So the first song I released after uni as Kalem GR, I wrote that song 5 years before, and people was like, "Yo, that's one of my most streamed songs."
Oh, wow.
And that's called Ghost Mode. Okay. So that's one of my most streamed songs. That's the first. Like Ghost Mode. That's
now you're mentioning names. I'm remembering
Ghost Mode. That's
Ghost Mode because I've been in Ghost Mode.
That's like
I've
9 years
in Ghost Mode. What I mean is that
I hear it, bro.
I've been there. When I listen to it, I'm like, yeah,
it can relate. Everyone can relate, bro. But that's like 8-9 years old.
Yeah, that's a sign of greatness, you know.
So, bro,
sorry for the pun, but the pun was intended. Yeah, well, it's a sign of greatness because timeless. If you can make something timeless, then you're winning, innit?
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Something timeless. If you could, you know, we bump like 90s tracks or whatever.
Yeah.
We bump them now and they're still relevant.
Yeah.
If you could write something 10 years ago and release it now, and it still works, then
that's another thing as well. So, in our generation of music, people release music so frequently that music has, it's not lost its value, but no, it has. I'm not even gonna downplay it. Music's lost its value, not in terms of how it resonates with people, but how often it resonates with people. So people release, like, let's say some artists release a track like every week or every 2 weeks. Whereas back in the day, it would have been an album.
A whole year to release an album.
An album comes out. That's
the higher work rate guys might be 2 albums a year.
There you go.
And
but those albums
rare.
will last for a long time. This is kind of a middle ground. So this isn't even an old album, but Forest Hills Drive 2014, J. Cole's album. That album can still get spun today.
Yeah.
But then, what was the J. Cole album, KOD? Is it KOD?
I'm not sure.
And so but one of his more recent albums, that can't get spun now.
Why?
Because it doesn't have the same replay value.
Okay.
It come at a time when everyone was releasing music more frequently, and don't get me wrong, like the quality of music is still great. It's not Forest Hills Drives though. Like some people are losing, or I'm not saying J. Cole's losing any talent. He's not, because I know people come at me for this. Because J. Cole's probably, arguably, the best rapper currently in this generation, arguably. But some people lose the quality in releasing quantity.
No, but you could say you always lose the quality in releasing quantity, right?
100%.
Not even some people do. If you release in volume, you can't
focus.
check everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Volume, yeah.
This is exactly it. But so I'm saying, so people are picking to stay relevant by releasing more instead of releasing what's better. And I don't enjoy that. That's the only thing that's my own little rant about music. Like, I feel like people release so much, and also I feel like if you as an artist release so much stuff, you kind of releasing the same thing over and over. Like,
but you're in the same, you know what it is, you're right, you're in the same mind frame, no?
That's what I'm saying.
You're in the same space. So if you release something now, the person you are now compared to what you release in next year, you've grown so much that it's going to be completely different. Right?
But that's what I'm
saying.
if
you're releasing 2 months,
there you go.
2 months.
There you go. You've not even given yourself time to change.
Nah.
So this is why I'm like, I love music, but that's one of my, like, it's a pet peeve of mine. Like, I'm fully like, I get you, the first song banged, and you may be under a label which wants you to do it again, which is cool. I see why you're doing it again and so frequently, but it's like, that's watering down your substance. That's where I feel like with certain things.
Okay. So let's come across to Absent 2, because you're featuring. You got a track featuring on Absent 2.
Yes.
So how do you know Yao Safo or Junior?
How
did the link up?
Because I got family.
Thanks Yao for
man, for real. Thank you, Yao, for the hookup, man.
For the hookup, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So through family, so Yao's seen me grow up, like since I literally when I saw him, I went to perform in Britwell. They asked me to come perform there. I think it was like an anti-knives, put down your knife sort of thing. And I performed there. And Yao was there, and he was like, "Bro, you remember me?" He's like, "Too fair, you won't remember me. The last time you saw me, you was down here." I said, "What?" Like, but I did remember him. He used to be really close friends with like all the older people in my family, my older sister, my aunties, like all very close. So he was like, "Yo, like, I'm into filmmaking and I got one film coming out soon. If you got anything, send it my way. Let me see what we can do with it." And to be fair, I think we not disconnected, but just like I'd focused on putting out or doing more music, because the music that I had at that point, I think Call Me Saint was out, but there was other stuff that needed to come out. So that was when me and my friend Malvin, like cold artist, like talented in every kind of aspect possible. He produces, raps, sings, like he multi-talented, but we put out our tape, Okay. And I was like, "Yo, the main track on that, the Okay track," he said, "Yo, we're gonna use that for Absent 2.
I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Because I've done a show with him, you know.
Sir.
Well, we've done a show previously.
Yeah.
With him and Adrian Scott.
Well, actually, I think I actually saw.
They were both in here at the same time.
Yeah.
But I've got a show with him recently.
Okay.
And he breaks down to me even the selection process of picking the tracks.
Okay.
That's going to be a good watch. It's interesting talking to you now.
Yeah.
And all I know already from what he told me previously. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I can't wait to see where the track comes in. How he's going to, because like he's like,
I'm excited.
He's a master at work right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what it is? Because I saw obviously Absent 1 anyway, and I can't lie, it's smooth. It's smooth. Like one of my friends told me before, he's like, "Yo, have you ever considered making music for films?" And in my head, I was like, I don't even recognize where music comes into films, because it's all subconscious.
But that's the beauty of it.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. It means that whoever it is that's doing the work is doing it smoothly.
Yeah.
They're doing it well. You don't want to have a random just headbanger just
I'm telling you,
in your ears,
music and films is a one. You know why?
It's so key.
I hear a song playing and I don't even know the name of the song.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, like, Pulp Fiction. You understand? That's cold.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Yeah, this sounds...
You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, you don't realise.
Nah.
Like, you don't realise. It's all subconscious. Like I said, like, you're watching the film, so you're hearing for voices and speech, but then when you hear music come in...
It's a mood.
It's
the thing you kept saying again, mood.
It's a mood. Sets the mood. It sets everything.
You know what I mean? I can't wait to hear where OK comes in there. I can't wait to watch the film, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it.
I'm excited.
You know what I mean? To see like where he's gone with it now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't lie, it'll be sick. It'll be amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
It'll be amazing.
But back to you.
To be fair, yeah, I had a little tangent, but
yeah, come on. We go off, we come back, you know what I mean? That's how it goes. Conversation, isn't it? You can't control it. So what are you doing going forward?
So as of recently, I am now taking music seriously. So my introvert tape, like I said, is going to be dropping very soon. We plan to do the 25th of Jan. However, I think it's going to be February sometime, like early Feb, because I want a couple months of reeling out stuff. Also, I want to start, when the actual tape drops, we're still going to be reeling out after. So music videos.
What do you mean reeling out?
So in the process of putting out the tape, I want to start.
Sorry,
Camera.
Camera. It's going closer. No, go on.
In the process of putting out the tape, I want to like advertise and market as much as possible. But I do all of that myself. So all the graphics, all the photo shoots. Like I've got photographers that I've worked with, but all of that is basically handled by myself and pretty much them. So I'm doing photo shoots, video shoots, even more photo shoots, promotion shoots. Of course, this in the process as well. Just everything and anything I can get my hands on. To build a bigger, build the bigger buzz and the bigger push at the end of the day for the tape. So that's going to be happening. But then also after the tape releases, we're still going to be putting out music videos, launch party. We're going to be putting out everything and anything we can. Even clothing we're considering too. So if we can get the clothing out at the same time as the tape, at the launch party we'll have clothing on the sides for people to either, I'm considering not having it as an even buy thing, like just, come here, grab the clothing, do what you need to do with it. But depending on the quality of the clothing, obviously, if it's, so I'm considering...
Depending on what the cost, the outlay, and the quality you're going to produce. There you go. So you're doing high-end stuff, you're going to have to charge. There you
go. I'd rather have
if it's just marketing, that's different.
There you go. Yeah. I'd rather have some heavy drop, like nice T-shirts that will last people a good while, and a little $5. Like, is that cool? You get and even like you'll get a hard copy of like a disc tape, a disc version of the tape.
Collection.
Yeah. So like you can have that. That's my release for you guys. $5, not too much to ask for, but that's what I'm saying. And that's just depending on the quality of the T-shirt. So all the discs, they're gonna be free anyway. I'm gonna do them all free for everyone. So yeah, if you're at the launch party.
Yeah, I'll be there, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to say, if you're at the launch
I'm
party.
there, man. We're going to sit down and talk now.
100%.
I like the tracks anyway, and then the launch party comes. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It will be good.
I'm going to be there.
So yeah, we have discs flying. We'll have everything, man. Yeah, so that's the plan.
Okay.
I'm getting more and more serious about it.
I'm good. Are you good at it, man?
Bless. Thank
you. Seriously,
I
think I got an ear for music. You know, if I was an ear, I know what I'm listening to. You know what I mean? I know you can hear what's good and what ain't. You know what I mean? You can hear what can go on rotation. There's more rotation in it. You know what I mean? And down like that, rotation. Hands down. If the DJs get it, I'm telling you, because beach parties, clubs, everywhere. Like driving, everything. Like, any scenario.
I got it played on BBC a couple of times. Like they spun it. They like it. But, again, sometimes it's position that you're in. A bigger artist that have got spun.
Who did I do a podcast with now? And they said you gotta pay, basically.
Oh yeah,
pay to play. That's what we're telling me about, pay to play. And I was like,
the reality.
What's this about? And he was like, yeah, you gotta pay to play. If you wanna blow up, you got somehow. That's where the record label comes in, don't it? Because they do that, you know what I mean?
Because they pay. Yeah, there you go. They pay to play.
Yeah, exactly.
But you also pay them because they make the money.
Yeah, on the
from
back
you.
end.
Yeah,
On the back end.
yeah, but yeah,
The outlay initially
Yeah.
to get you spinning.
100%.
Then they get you know what I mean? But as long as the figures stack up,
Yeah.
then if it's a good deal, it's a good deal.
Oh, yeah,
you know
for
what
facts, like,
I mean? No, yeah.
you know, it is when someone. So, let's use Central C for example. Doja, that tune got played everywhere on every radio station for a countless amount of like they still play it now. Like, but when it first come out, you couldn't go 2 songs without hearing that song get played again.
Wow.
I'm telling you. I don't know if they paid or if it was out of popularity
No, but
for the
probably got
radio
a buzz.
station.
Nah, you know,
But
because
yeah,
you got a buzz.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
paid, they probably could have paid.
Yeah.
But if you got that buzz,
popularity,
you know what I mean? Like, if you got that buzz, then I think that
Yeah.
they can't say no.
They can't 100%.
They can't say
100%.
no. They can't say no.
100%. So yeah, it is a wild one. But like you said, you do have to pay to play.
Yeah.
And I'm currently not paying.
Yeah, but again,
Yeah.
again, good is undeniable.
Yeah.
You got a track that bangs, it's undeniable. Like, even if you're not paying, if people start hearing something, things you go viral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even the video, it's almost like a viral look to it. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
I
Down like that.
I'm glad.
It is
Yeah,
though,
I'm
innit?
glad. I'm glad.
It's like a viral. Like, I'm watching thinking like, okay,
Yeah.
because it's like nothing.
Yeah.
It looks like nothing.
That's what's.
Like, you know what I mean? But it isn't.
Yeah.
It's thought out.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
proper. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, but it looks like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not
man.
nothing as in nothing. It looks like yeah, we're just vibing,
Yeah. That's
and this is what we do.
Just having.
This
That's
how
what I'm saying.
it
It's
is.
just yeah.
Like,
It's just
that's what I
fun.
mean by nothing. Yeah.
It's just fun, man. Effortless. It's just effortless fun.
Yeah.
That's what. Honestly, like I said, we made the song like in the summer. I said, yo, we just want to do something different. We then went to Portugal for Rolling Loud. I said, yo, I'm taking my GoPro. I took a GoPro out with me, and we was chatting to. It was too fair to everyone, and everyone's like, oh my god, you lot are YouTubers. He's like, nah, we're not YouTubers still. A couple of people we had to gas and was like, yeah, we are, because some of the bars wouldn't let us in with the GoPro.
Okay.
So we're like, yeah, we're YouTubers. Like,
I think advertising.
Yeah, advertising, yeah. But we literally went out with a GoPro, and was just walking around like, yo, just vibes in.
Yeah, that's big.
Had a
The end
camcorder.
result, the edit, and the way it's put together, the end result is
Yeah.
big. It's big.
So, thank you,
Big.
man.
Even where it cuts and goes to one speaker.
Yeah,
Then it comes
yeah,
back
yeah.
again, and then the phone. Oh,
Yeah.
bro, come on,
Oh,
come on.
guys.
Well, I'm a creative as well.
Yeah.
So I like to see. I look a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100, man. Yeah, that was my first video shot.
Okay.
My first video
It's
shot.
good, man. It's good.
Yeah, man.
It's good.
Loved it.
We'll call it a day.
Mm.
My bro, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
I want to
man.
see you popping.
Thank you.
You know what?
bro.
I definitely want to see you
Honestly,
popping.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so much,
I want to be able to say, look,
man.
we sat here,
Yeah.
we had this chat.
Yeah.
Look, who's, you know what I mean? Like, so you got to
100.
make it, bro. You got to make it.
Thank
know what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah,
So, we will make it.
that's what I'm
We
talking
will
about.
make it.
That's what I'm
On
talking
God,
about.
we'll make it.
That's
man.
what
Honestly,
I'm talking about.
thank you so much for having me.
My
as well,
pleasure.
man. Like,
Thank you for coming
honestly,
down. Thank you for
bro,
coming
it's
down.
been a pleasure.
Good.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for watching.
Yo,